Imagine being on the brink of Hollywood fame, but the scars of your past haunt you every step of the way. This is the story of James Dean, a cinematic legend whose life was as turbulent as it was brief. In this video, we're diving into the life of James Dean, a man whose tragic childhood, forbidden love, and secret struggles left an indelible mark on Hollywood. Welcome to Part 1, James Dean's Untold story, a life marred by scandal and tragedy. James Byron Dean was born on February 8, 1931, in Marion, Indiana, to a life that was anything but glamorous. From a young age, the future star faced one heartbreaking challenge after another, starting with his parents' failed attempt at frog farming and the devastating loss of his mother to cancer when he was just 9 years old. But this was only the beginning of the darkness that would follow him throughout his short life. As a child, Dean was especially close to his mother, Mildred. She was his guiding light, teaching him to play the violin, dance, and appreciate poetry. But in 1938, his world was shattered when Mildred was diagnosed with uterine cancer. 2 years later, she was gone, leaving a grief-stricken young James in the care of his distant father. This loss was a wound that never healed, and it wasn't the only trauma Dean would endure. Years later, Dean confided in actress Elizabeth Taylor that he had been abused by a minister when he was only 11 years old. The trauma and pain from these experiences shaped the man he would become, troubled, rebellious, and determined to success in a world that seemed set against him. Despite his tragic upbringing, Dean excelled in school and was a popular student. After graduating high school, he enrolled at Santa Monica College and majored in pre-law. But his true passion lay elsewhere, and he soon transferred to UCLA to study drama, a decision that led to a painful estrangement from his father. In 1951, Dean made the bold decision to drop out of school entirely, choosing to pursue acting full-time. Around this time, he moved in with a radio director named Rogers Brackett, whom he had met while working as a parking lot attendant at CBS. The nature of their relationship was scandalous, to say the least. Brackett, much older than Dean, shared a bed with the young actor, and rumors swirled that Dean was Brackett's kept boy, using their relationship as a stepping stone in his career. Dean's life was filled with contradictions. Today, it's widely acceptable that James Dean was likely queer, but back then he did everything he could to keep his private life a secret. His biographer and close friend, William Bast, once recounted how Dean had drawn a twisted image of a lizard with Brackett's face on it, raising the question, was there a darker, more resentful side to their relationship? But Brackett's influence didn't just help Dean get his start. It set the stage for the turbulent relationships and heartbreaks that would define his life, including his first major love affair with the Italian actress Pier Angeli. James' breakthrough role came with the film East of Eden, but it was during this time that he met Pier Angeli, sparking a romance that was as passionate as it was doomed. Despite their deep connection, Angeli's mom disapproved of Dean, finding him far too rebellious and non-Catholic for her liking. Warner Bros. Also pressured Dean to remain single, knowing that the allure of a bachelor star would sell more tickets. In the end, Angeli succumbed to her mother's wishes and married singer Vic Damone in 1954. On the day of her wedding, Dean couldn't help but rear his head, making a dramatic gesture only a jilted lover would dare.